Well, let's discuss this now live with Aaron Good, political scientist and author. Aaron, great to have you on the program with us. First off, Trump is now threatening to, quote, obliterate Iran's oil wells, power plants, and desalination plants if the Strait of Hormuz is not immediately opened. I have a clip of Trump that I want to play. Let's take a listen to that first.
Great progress has been made, but if for any reason a deal is not shortly reached, which it probably will be, and if the Hormuz Strait is not immediately open for business, we will conclude our lovely stay in Iran by blowing up and completely obliterating all of their electric generating plants, oil wells, and Karg Island, and possibly all desalinization plants, which we have purposefully not yet touched.
All right, so Trump posting about his plans to commit war crimes on his Truth Social account. Aaron, what are your thoughts on this new barrage of threats from the U.S. president, all while the strait remains closed?
Well, it's kind of in keeping with his tendency to make absurd statements and to bluster about, what an awesome purveyor of violence he claims that he is, but they don't. These threats seem to be the threats combined with him making allusions to negotiations that don't seem to be taking place at all are very strange, because on the one hand he seems to be so full of bluster and bravado. On the other hand, it's pretty well established that the Iranian leadership is not negotiating with him. And that he can't really follow through on some of these threats. He could potentially destroy the desalination plants in Iran, but they don't depend on that for all of their water. They wouldn't really be doomed if that were to happen. Whereas if Iran retaliated against those U.S. client states and against Israel and hit the desalination plants in those countries, they would be devastating. Same with the oil. It doesn't help the U.S. with their overall predicament to destroy Iranian oil. It would just drive up the price of oil, and the Iranians still have the capacity to retaliate and destroy the oil production in Saudi Arabia, and who knows how much Iraqi production would be online at that point as well. You've got Kuwait and UAE. There doesn't seem to be any good military option for Trump, bluster as he might.